This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
With Lindsay out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Lindsay. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
On the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
10 at the 24-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Packers nothing.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
here's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Lions.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Lindsay on the toss left. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
On first down, Stafford here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 22. And they'll run with a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, It all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens, just get the ball in his hands, and a big play awaits.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Left side completion to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's the option. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Play action. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
One of the underrated aspects of Devontae Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Lions have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Lewis has it, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Raiders to kick off for Detroit.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Hey, 26. 56 to Mark, boys. 56.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 27, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else? This is happening now. They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to get in there and run him down That's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Third down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
In punt formation for the Lions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And he stopped immediately there. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jared Davis. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll find Lindsey here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Gain of 15. And
on 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kerryon Johnson turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead, not a whole lot of time left. And under the Lions Lands pressure. He's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The left side throw complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a first and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Detroit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's caught by Jackson. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
38-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
By Kevin King.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Another run by Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
4 yards.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And the Lions first down.
Ready? Blue 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They'll run it here with Logan. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Prater's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Aaron Jones.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 17. Lions 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Funches with a catch over the middle. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
18-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Lions 9.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got Rome. terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Beyond for the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. He'll get this one to Galladay. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.